I almost forgot how to do a YouTube again. And R&M has their bracket. I, I really would like an explanation as far as how a bracket would work. Bracket. My favorite thing about the draft is that they literally play a bing bong sound. I'm dropping a link. I guess anybody can use it. It's preferable if you have any sports takes, but it's more preferable if you're not an insane maniac that wants to do some sort of weird trolling. So, you know, read the description. This is not a psyop. We're gonna watch a little bit of NFL draft. It's my favorite thing, and I'm gonna watch my favorite thing. Hey Mar, there's gotta be. Hold on. If I switch over to YouTube, I can actually use the chat. So, how do I find my own YouTube channel? Nope, that's just my cat face, real big. Hold on, I think I'm doing it. No, it's not working. I'm not allowed to click on it. That's weird. Can you hear me? I think you can hear me, right? I don't know. Won't let me click on it. It says it's 4 hours ago. Well, that's not going to work. Oh, that doesn't work. YouTube doesn't work. It won't let me click on my own video. What up, sleuth? Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know I can hear you. I have to use StreamYard, I guess, to read any comments. This is very, very not ideal. I want to switch to YouTube. It just won't let me click on it. It says I have one view 4 hours ago. That's very lame, YouTube. We can't hear you. Thanks, Lou. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Not a lot to talk about. I'm waiting for the draft to start. It's in Green Bay. I think we think the number one pick is going to be Cam Ward, a quarterback. I should probably be more prepared for talking about sports. There's probably going to be a lot of silence here as I think about stuff. We could always just add somebody to also talk. There is a link. I'm going to bring up my research website, which is probably going to be ESPN. We're going with ESPN. The Tennessee Titans are on the clock. There's some basketball going on. We'll pull up the draft cast, and then I'm not really sure how any of this will work as far as like, I mean, if I have audio of the draft in the background, I might get clapped pretty hard. Also, if I just read you like any analysis off of ESPN, I might get clapped. I don't know. I'm not sure what the copyright stuff is all about. We're on the fly here. I could get myself in trouble, and that's okay. We will deal with that. It's not the end of the world. You can take down my YouTube, and it means almost exactly zero. Hi, Christine. Hi, Kira. I'm trying to get into the YouTube where I don't know why it's not working. I can't get into the YouTube to get into my comments. I'm trying to. I'm just gonna try again. I'll just shut the whole thing down. I would like to be able to go into my comments. All right. I mean, this should be like the simplest thing. Off. Ricky Bay. I don't know how to make stickers at all. I barely know how to use StreamYard. No, it just will not let me click on my own link to this live. I don't know why. Ah, well, we're giving up. We're giving up on that. So I'll try to read your comments from this StreamYard website. Hey, Heather Brown. Oh man, Green Bay's going crazy. Do we have a draft pick yet? I think using this audio may be highly illegal. Did I miss it? Did they play the sound? Oh no, they're just starting. Okay. Man, everybody's always late. It's always late. Oh, that's exciting. It's pretty cool being in Green Bay. Like, I support that happening. It'd be cooler if it was in Indianapolis because that would be really, really easy for me to go to it. See, they think Cam Ward from Miami, #1 pick to Tennessee, which is weird because they just drafted a quarterback really early, not too long ago, 2 years ago. Will Levis. People thought the Colts might go with him. Really, Ricky Bay? I usually do both simultaneously. Like I have my YouTube open for the comments, and then it's weird. It'll let me. I know that's not right because I can click on any other YouTube video. I just can't click on this live and access these comments. Yeah, Christine knows what's up. Titans are on the clock. Man, whoever this quarterback is, he's gonna get fucked up by the AFC South. And also, I'm gonna go on a rant here about Indiana is not in the South. It just isn't. Like, I don't know. These divisions are all weird as fuck. We are not in the South. It's not a bad division to be in because we all suck. So, like, you should have a shot. Somehow, the Colts have really, really even sucked in our own division for a very long time. What we want here is quarterbacks. We want quarterbacks to go, go, go. We want lots of quarterbacks to go as soon as possible, as fast as possible before the Colts pick, because that leaves other players available, like other really good players available. And if the Colts draft a quarterback, we're gonna have a problem. Me, and everybody else is gonna have like a complete existential crisis. So I don't expect that. But we want to get a couple picks in here, and we want to see some quarterbacks, and then we want to see what happens. We want to see if the Colts trade up for Tyler Warren, or if Tyler Warren falls to them. We're going tight end here. We're going tight end. We got to, but there's only one tight end we want, and that's Tyler Warren. He's the do everything guy that will completely fix our offense just because he can do it all. He can do it all. He can block, he can catch, he can throw, he can run, he can do it all. So, like, this beginning of the draft is kind of like complete bullshit. We're just waiting for it to be over. We're just waiting for it to be over as soon as possible. It's not the fastest process. I don't know why it takes them a long time to make their first pick. They should just be ready. Like, they've had all the time to prepare. They've had all the time to prepare. They're going to draft the quarterback. It's Cam Ward. They don't need 1 minute, let alone 10 minutes to make this decision. Not at all. They're just go ahead and do it. Very, very annoying how they drag this stuff out. Very annoying. Also, if you're interested in watching the draft or like draft coverage, this is not the place to be. Just watch the draft instead. I'm just waiting for at least the first Bing Bong to like actually get some potentially illegal content on here. After that, we can talk about some Karen Reed, some free Karen Reed, and some free Ricky Bay.
Who go 12th overall tonight. Some teams have a late first round grade, or perhaps the opposite of that. But I'm not alone here in this very spacious green room restatements. We also have the great Laura Rutledge who will be interviewing the players.
They have the weirdest green room ever. Like, this is very fancy.
The emotions are already all around here.
This lady is dressed like Michael Jackson. Like, completely.
His mom, Patrice's face, as soon as Commissioner Roger Goodell said that the
oh, then they're getting her. They're filming her on the move. Well, Weircat Reed. Oh, Weircat Reed is. I mean, I watched that whole first trial. It's the whole thing's bullshit. You know, like free Karen Reed. The number one thing that's like fucked up is like, regardless of what you think happened, a jury absolutely acquitted her on murder. Charging her with murder is completely insane. Again, that's completely unethical. There's no reason for the state or a commonwealth to charge somebody with murder when you know that a jury acquitted her. It's insane. It's an insane overreach. It's an insane overcharge. Like, don't do that. Just don't do it. But here they are doing it. Not they're wrong to do it the first time because she was acquitted. They're wrong to do it the second time because she was acquitted. She was acquitted. I like, man, it's fucking mind blowing that like they're trying to charge this lady with something that she was acquitted on unequivocally. She just was. Period. There's no more about it. She was acquitted of murder, so don't fucking charge her with murder. Fucking morons. Fucking evil fucking python bitches. Don't do it. Okay, we got it. There it is. Bing bong.
With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward.
There we go. That was a long time to get a very obvious answer. Cam Ward. They got a quarterback. So it's kind of what happens to Will Levis here. I guess he becomes garbage. I mean, he is garbage. Like, this guy just eats mayonnaise out of a jar. So yeah, we're not too worried about Will Levis. Maybe he'll get traded. Maybe somebody will trade for Will Levis. Like maybe he'll get some life somewhere else. But I don't know. He's pretty terrible, so we're not worried about Will Levis. Uh, Cameron Ward, I mean, I don't know. We've seen some quarterbacks come into the NFL as rookies and be pretty good right off the jump. So it's not the way it used to be. Same with wide receivers. Like some of these guys come in and they produce right away. I mean, you got C.J. Stroud came in on fire. Anthony Richardson been a little bit of a rougher road, but we're sticking with it. I think he can do it. What we need to do is we need to get him Tyler Warren, and then it all will click. That's what we're going with. Was the rare insults? I'm sorry. This is going to be a terrible, terrible live because nobody wants to join the live. I also don't know how to share it again. Also, I haven't been checking. Oh, here. I can't. I know how to share it. What we need is somebody to talk about some sports. Oh, no. What happened? I just got a text from my brother. What happened? Did Jacksonville trade up to the number 2 spot? They did. Jacksonville, our other division rival, has traded up to number 2. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Jacksonville, our other division rival. So we got one of our division rivals going number 1. Then you got a brand new quarterback. Exactly who everybody thought they would draft. And then Jacksonville has traded. We need to find out the details of this trade. Wow. That's this was completely unexpected. Would not expect somebody to trade into the number 2 position. Who would they go up to number 2 for? I don't even know. I don't know who Jacksonville would trade up to number 2 for. It's kind of baffling. They've thrown a whole wrench in the trade. It was expected that the trading up this year might be cheaper than a normal year.
Since he was going to outwork everybody, he was going to be better than everybody. Congratulations.
Oh, I love seeing the families, and I still love seeing like the kids that like this is a big night for them. It's my favorite thing about the draft is just like seeing some of these kids just be happy and all their hard work paying off for them. It's really heartwarming. What are the Jacksonville Jaguars doing here? I have no clue. I have no clue what the Jacksonville Jaguars are doing here. They've traded up to the number 2 spot. I don't know what they paid to do that. Probably a lot, or at least quite a bit.
Jaguars are now on the clock as a result of the trade with the Cleveland Browns. They have to be going for Travis. Oh, they need everything, and especially corner. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, there is a good cornerback. I mean, it's a lot to trade up for a cornerback. Okay, they think Travis Hunt. I think they're probably right. He's pretty special. He's a pretty special kid. So, well. Yeah, I think the Browns are excited here to trade it for more. Although the Browns suck, so they should probably just take a good player. Like, I'm gonna get clapped for stealing Disney audio content 1,000,000%. This definitely belongs to ABC and Disney and ESPN. It does not belong to me at all. I'm barely talking over it, but yeah, Kyra. That's no, my. I think one of my favorites was Eric Ebron when he got drafted. He got drafted by the Lions, but he ended up playing a couple of years for the Colts and had some pretty stellar, pretty stellar years. At least 1 year, like he was just awesome. He was just touchdown machine. But when he got drafted, it's just one that always stuck with me as far as like, I mean, just I'm just happy for these kids. It's so great. Like, I mean, they've worked so hard, and it's so hard to make it to this point that the weather in Green Bay must be nice. This is all outdoors. Oh, we got something else. I love that the commissioner wears white sneakers.
To celebrate the 32 young men entering the NFL. I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide.
R.I.P. Walter Payton.
One player each year who best represents greatness and compassion, both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024.
Right, Kira. There's like every kid. There's the NFL is one of the like most competitive places to ever like actual find like any amount of success. But even getting the chance is huge, huge.
Thank you to the commissioner. Thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide. And also, too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL.
I think there's a Walter Payton Man of the Year candidate from every team, so we'll see who it is.
To make your community, the league, and this world a better place.
The pick is in, but we're delaying it now.
Strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you.
We've got the next Walter Payton in this draft, Ashton Genty. He's a beast. I want to see where he goes. So that'll be interesting. Bing bong.
The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For what?
And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Okay. Travis Hunter, cornerback / wide receiver, one of the rarest things you ever see as a potential prospect in the NFL is a two-way player. Not even a real thing anymore. I thought they were going to announce the Walter Payton Man of the Year, unless that was the guy. I don't know. They kind of like skipped it, or I'm confused. This guy is wearing a bright pink blazer, but he is excited, and he is definitely a good player. I want to know what they traded to get up to the number 2 pick, because what we're looking for here is that Colts might trade up for the Colts might trade up for a pick here. You know, we definitely don't need to go up to number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, but we'd like to move up to maybe just get the guy that we want, the guy that we need, and that is Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State. We're going for it. Like that's the perfect fit of what we need and what we want. I'm gonna do some research as far as what the hell was this trade. Oh, here we go. Number. So, oh shit. Okay, yeah, sorry. Duh, I need to be on Twitter. This is where I get my sports news. A million percent. Um, they traded a future first round pick to get a cornerback. That's insane. Um, that's okay. I mean, if they're in our division and they do something really really crazy, we have to be okay with that because in the long run, it really hurts them, and that's okay. Here we go. ESPN sources: Browns are trading the number 2 overall pick, a 4th round pick, a 6th round pick to the Jaguars. The Jaguars are trading number 5, so 5-2, a 2nd round pick. It's number 36. These are ones that are important. 5-2. They also traded the 36 and their 2026 first round pick. That is insane. That is insane. That is completely crazy. That is completely crazy from the Jaguars. They've probably ruined their entire future just for one player. He's a very good player, but like he's a cornerback. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's an insane thing to do. They've probably completely ruined their entire future. You don't trade your first round pick in future years. Like maybe for a quarterback you do, not for a cornerback. Not for a cornerback. For a quarterback, yes. For a cornerback, no. I've never even heard of such insanity. They have complete, like my brother is texting me literally because of how insane that was. We're kind of hanging out for the first part of the draft because we got to see what like we got to get into the range where it's potentially that the Colts could trade up. Otherwise, we got to wait for the Colts, and then they could also trade down. So I don't really want to be doing this in the first place. I'm just like, I just love the draft, and we're gonna watch it and see what happens. Um, the number 3 pick in is run in quick. The Giants have made their pick. Um, we're thinking. I don't know what we're thinking here. I know what I would do here. I'd probably go. I mean, I'd love Ashton Genty in this draft. Like, I don't like. I get you can't waste a draft pick on a running back, but he is good. Thomas or Dino, that's funny. Oh no, Abdul Carter, defensive end. He's got a big old chain, and he looks ready to go sack some quarterbacks. That's a good pick. I think that's probably an easy pick for the Giants right there. Let's premium position, defensive end, somebody that'll put some pressure on quarterbacks. And I mean, he's just the best one in this draft by far. So that's an easy pick for the Giants. They've had a pretty good tradition of some pretty good defensive ends that played there. We're still not quite into the range where we can watch for a potential trade up. It will be coming probably pretty soon. I think once we get to 7 or 8, we need to be on full alert for a possible. It's still unlikely, but it's possible. Colts trade up to go get somebody that they want. And I think the person that we want this year is going to be Tyler Warren, tight end from Penn State. I'm going to be very, very sad when somebody else drafts him. Like, it's inevitable. Oh, hello, Royal We. I can't get in the YouTube to comments, so I can't, like, actually talk to anybody in the actual chat. I've tried clicking on my own YouTube live like 20 times and it does not work. We are now on the clock. Pick number 4 for the Patriots. And a lot of analysts have said this is where the draft starts. They were wrong because the Jacksonville Jaguars did something crazy and traded up for the number 2 pick. But outside of that, this is where the draft starts. We're starting to not know exactly what's going to happen from here on out. A little bit exciting. I love that they have nice weather in Green Bay. Like, it's a pretty cool place to do the draft. My mom was talking about somebody from church, and she was like, he was gonna come to church, but then he had to go to Green Bay. And apparently, he was like doing something for the NFL, and he sent her. He got my mom's DMs. And he was texting her pictures of all these pictures of like building the draft stage or something. I guess I don't know. I guess he must be involved in like the construction or something, or electronics. I don't know what it was, but there were all these pictures of like behind the scenes, him working on like the draft set, which is very weird. We got Choppas flying over the stadium. The Patriots pick is in, but they want to add as many commercials as possible because the entire economy is just going down the tank. We can talk about some Delphi or Karen Reed here in a second. I guess it's commercial break. I don't know. If I'm just talking about myself, I don't really have much to talk about. I've tried sharing the link. No, nobody likes sports. Nobody likes talking about Delphi. Like, everybody's done with it. Like, that's like the main topic here right now on Delphi is like people are fucking done. Like, they're just going completely crazy. Everybody's just over it and crazy and sad and mad and can't blame you. I can't blame you one little bit. My end result take on Delphi is that somebody somewhere knows fucking something, and we need to encourage whoever that is, wherever they are. Tell somebody, tell everybody, tell anybody. Like, let's get some information out here as far as what the fuck happened, and then we go from there. Like, there isn't a whole lot else to be done at this stage. We can be mad. I mean, the state sucks. They're obviously all liars. There's obviously no real evidence against Richard Allen. These are just facts And it's not anything to quibble about. These are just like, this is just reality. Um, there's not going to be any explanation. There's not going to be anything convincing. Like, we're just not going to get any of that. Nothing. Um, but somebody somewhere knows something, and we need them to come out of the woodworks and say what they know. So we at least have a starting point of where we go from here. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows what happened. Somebody absolutely 100% knows exactly what happened. Without any questions, without any holes. We don't need to make up any fan fiction of like, oh, what the fuck happened? Like, even the fucking pro prosecution people, what do they do all the time? Make up their stories about what really happened. If you had the right guy, you don't have to imagine what really happened because you know what the fuck happened. You would know. You would know what the fuck happened. You don't have to make it up. Period. So that gives you your answer right there. If this was the right guy, we would know what the fuck happened. Duh. Like, it's not very complicated. Like, use your fucking brain. Just even a little bit. Annoying. Annoying people almost universally. And they're dragging this out. Patriots on the clock. See if I can get bing bonged. What do we got here? Robert Kraft, a very clear criminal. Like that guy should be in jail. He's just not in jail because he's a billionaire. So sick people. Bing bong. Will Campbell, an offensive tackle, but a very good one. So that's a good pick. Always a fair pick in the top five. Go with a really, really good left tackle. Back to Delphi. Somebody knows something. Somebody better say something. Like, just fucking do it. Like, I don't know. Tell your mom. Tell your grandma. Tell your friends. Like, if somebody has information about the Delphi case and the murder of these two girls, the time was like 8 years ago, but the time is also now, and there's a whole lot less risk now because they've already thrown somebody under the bus for it. So this is the season. This is the season where people start saying things that they wouldn't used to say, and that's what we gotta flush it out. We gotta flush out like somebody say something about the shit. Somebody knows. I promise you, somebody knows a whole bunch of shit, and it's mostly getting about out whoever these one or two or three people, four people, five people. I don't know. We don't know the number, but it's between one and X, and these people know a lot of shit, and gently, forcefully, what the fuck ever, they need to come out and say what the fuck they know. The Karen Reed stuff is just a whole different mess. Um, Obviously she's completely just overcharged, and I don't know. It always but like I didn't know anything about the case and didn't do any research. I watched the first trial, watched the whole thing. It was sus. It was sus as fuck. And then you got to the end, and lo and behold, dude wasn't even hit by a car. That's the entirety of the case. Was like, it can't be her if it's not a car, and it's not a car. So I don't know. The burden is on the state. The burden is on the Commonwealth. If it's not this person, then it's obviously somebody else. So it's just acquitted. The purpose of a trial is not to solve a crime. It'd be great if it always did that. That's not how anything is even supposed to work, and it doesn't work that way. So I don't know. I think it's a fair theory as far as kind of what they present. Is that like, hey, it's probably this dude, and it probably is. But they're not. They're not. They have no burden to like prove that it's Brian Higgins. They have no burden to prove it. It doesn't fucking matter. Just like in Delphi, they have no burden to prove that it's whoever. They have no burden to prove that it's James Chadwell or whoever. Like they just have no burden to prove that at all. Um, they actually have no burden at all. The defense never has a burden. They have zero burden. Like this is the system. This is the system we're all signed up for. Zero burden on the defense ever in any case. 100% of the burden is on the state slash Commonwealth. 100%. It is exactly the way it works or it's supposed to work, and that's it. There's nothing to argue about. They have to prove beyond any reasonable doubt. Period. That's it. I'm not saying it's a great system. I'm saying that is what the system is supposed to be. We got the Browns pick is in, so they traded down from number 2 to number 5, and they probably feel pretty good about that. I mean, they got a truckload of assets from the Jaguars, and they just gave up like the opportunity to draft Travis Hunter, who's going to be good, but like, I mean, the player you're going to get at 5 is like just as likely to be as good as the player you get at 2. I mean, it'll be weird if they go for a cornerback as well. I don't know what they're going to do here. Turn the volume on and see if I can get bing bonged. Bing bong. Mason Graham. Okay, they went with a defensive tackle and a good one. Okay, so Myles Garrett is their star defensive end, and he was asking. He was recently asking out, so it's interesting that they got him a buddy on the front line, and I don't know. I think what Myles Garrett really wanted is a quarterback that's going to win. This is not that. But anything you add to your defensive line when you got Myles Garrett on that line is going to be impactful. Like they're gonna have a mean front line on defense. Like just it's just that they've got fucking rapists on as their quarterback. That's like your whole problem. Your entire problem is you got the world's worst person as your quarterback, and you traded everything for him. Sad. BGOG, yeah. We're just I don't know. I'm trying to get anybody to come on and talk because I'm not a good lone talker, but I'm gonna watch the draft. I'm gonna talk about the draft. So if I talk about it to myself, it is fine with me. This is also a good opportunity for anybody to like, hey, you know what? You're interested in Delphi or true crime, but you don't really want to talk about that. Fine. Fine. Let's talk about football. I'm much more of an argumentative person. Let's read this comment. Low Light Recovery says Frank Meister show claiming folks are saying Ellie planted the round on RA and waited 5 years to make the arrest. I don't know if that's a clever spin or something you'd believe after a week of meth. Yeah, that's completely insane. I don't like. I'm not sure how some people are so fucking stupid. Um, I mean, it's not really a point to really get hung up on because we're not going to know jack shit about this bullet. Period. It's not in trial. It's not in evidence. Like either bullet, the bullet they found in his house, the bullet they found in the ground, we're not going to know shit about it. You think Winchester 40 Smith and Wesson sounds real specific to you? It's not. It could be one of 10 different bullets. And we don't know which one it fucking is. Either we don't know which one either of them is, and we're not going to know. It doesn't exist. So it's not a real point to get hung up on, except if they were exactly the same, they found the exact same bullet at his house that they found in the ground. Oh, wouldn't they make a big fucking deal about it? Yeah, they sure would. They sure did on the search warrant inventory, and Jerry Holman sure did in the interrogation. But at trial, nope. So why? That's the question. If you think there's anything there, that's the question you need to answer for yourself. Convince yourself first. Why? Why didn't they make a big fucking deal about this at trial? Why? That's it. That's what tells you that there's something with this. Period. And they didn't fucking plan it 5 years. No. They went in and searched his house and they fucking dropped the bullet. It happens right then and there. Who did it? Who knows? I don't think Jerry Holman knew. I don't think he knew because he thought it was convincing to him. He thought it was convincing that, like, hey, even though I'm supposed to like talk to this guy and let him get his car and let him go home, what I'm going to do instead is arrest him. They didn't have a PCA written up. They did not. They didn't have any intention of arresting Richard Allen in this during this interrogation. It's an on the fly decision made by someone that does not have the correct information because he doesn't know that the fucking bullet was planted there. It seems real convincing. It was like he seems like he's like kind of convinced by it. It's just wrong. It's just wrong. Like he didn't know that somebody planted it there, just as a backup plan, little insurance in case they didn't find anything. And what did they find? Nothing. We're all seeing it. They've got this jacket. The jacket isn't even from 2017. The jacket doesn't look like the fucking jacket. Like, the fuck does this jacket matter? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, it's nothing. It's complete nothing. And they've put this in evidence as though this is supposed to be convincing of anything. It's not. How would it be? How is a jacket that isn't the same jacket very clearly, just by visual inspection, like as little as visual inspection is like relevant in this case at all? On the jacket, we can just clearly see that's not the same fucking jacket. It just isn't. And it's not from, he didn't have the jacket until 2019. So it can't be the same jacket. It's complete insanity. These people are fucking insane. And by the people, I mean the state, I mean the Python, I mean the people they're not. If they know it's not the right guy, they're not supposed to fucking do this shit. That's the whole thing. It's the ethical part of it. Same with Karen Reed. If you know you're not supposed to do it, just stop yourself. Don't pursue charges against people that you know aren't the right person. And to pretty far extent in these two cases, they do know that. They know this isn't the right person, and they're just doing it anyway because they're fucking assholes. Yeah, Heather Brown, the coat was no Carhartt. No, it's probably not right. I mean, it's windbreaker material. Like, it's just, I mean, it's so stupid. It's just so stupid. I don't know, do not know why. I don't know why they're trying so hard to be so stupid. Oh, number 5 pick, or no, number 6 pick. The Browns traded down from 2 to 5 and took Mason Graham, the defensive tackle. Number 6 to the Raiders, Ashton Genty, and I love that pick. I love that pick. That's probably my favorite player in this draft, honestly. This kid, I mean, this is, ooh, man, running back. This is a special running back. And Raiders will be exciting. Vegas. Yeah, see, Twitter's all lighting up. What a landing spot for Ashton Genty to the Vegas Raiders. He's gonna light it up. Really need to get like a guest on here. Nobody wants to come up here. I'm gonna keep posting the link. Then I'm also gonna keep forgetting to check whether anybody's clicked the link. So we're also gonna change the ticker. It said this is not a psyop, but you know, it definitely is a psyop. So you got to be honest about that shit. Yeah, get Kira up here. This isn't really detailed draft coverage or detailed coverage of anything in particular. This is just like this is a hangout session. So if you like hearing me talk mixed with like long pauses and silence, then you're at the right place. And little information with like a number of rants. Like there'll be like interspersed rants. So that's what this stream is, and it's a very niche um market. we're not going for clicks and likes here, people. We're just watching the draft and seeing what happens. Praying for the Colts. Oh my god. Good. Yeah, what up, Cryptex? What up, Low Light? My homies. Good people. Good people. Uh damn. Oh shit, dude. This is crazy. What happened? The Jets. I think is in. I think they went Membu. They went with so they didn't draft Tyler Warren. We're this is where we're getting to the exciting part of the draft here. Um, Tyler Warren is on the board, and that is what we need. We need Tyler Warren, and he's still here. And Chris Ballard, the general manager for the Colts, is on life support. Like, uh, out of a million owners, he would be fired. But for some reason, he still has his job. So We love it. Wait, I don't know if this pick is in. Is it picking? I don't know. I saw on Twitter it was Membu, but the TV says just pick in. Hold on. Let's get a bing bong. Can we get the bing bong? I want the bing bong sound.
The Jets have decided who they think the best player.
I think the Twitter always has the leaks. They always know before the TV knows. Bing bong.
The New York Jets select Armand Membu.
Okay, Twitter was right. Armand Membu, another offensive lineman. So we're in the zone here. We're at pick 8. The Colts pick at 14. We need Tyler Warren. Period. We need to do it. The trade up to number 2 was a lot more expensive than advertised. Future first round pick? No. But it might be a little bit cheaper in this range. This is a very sweet story. I love the immigrants that come over here and just like fucking do really great things. Heather Brown, what about my accent? I get it. I just got a crappy Indian accent. Sound like a hilljack. Redneck. Most redneck person I know by far. Hi, J Ray. Oh, thank you, Heather. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not doing a lot of talking. I'm just waiting to see what happens in the draft. I go off on an occasional rant. My my messaging has switched to somebody knows something. Tell your mom, tell your friends, tell your grandma. Like somebody knows something about the Delphi case. Tell anybody and everybody. I don't care if it's fucking sanctioned, sanctioned by the. Oh my god, dude, this shit on Twitter is fucking crazy. Like, there's this crazy lady that thinks that like it needs to be sanctioned by like the appellate attorneys, like that you get a tip. No, that's completely ridiculous. Hey, if you got a tip, give it to anybody, everybody. Like, give it to your mom, give it to your grandma, give it to the media, give it to attorneys, give it to a website, give it to everybody. Like, no, there's no gatekeeping on. If you have fucking information about this fucking case, get it out there to somebody. Don't fucking give a shit who it is. Do it. Just do it. Get it out there. It's very, very, very important. Period. Like, there's nothing to argue about. Like, Lord, that lady on Twitter, she's something else. I don't think that she's like ill intentioned. I think that she's just completely fucking crazy. She's definitely throwing people into a fit, like, which is funny. But I don't know, like, I don't know. Is that her cause? Just to make people to drive people insane? I don't know. But she surely is. Good job. Good job. Hi, Ems. If we get a trade up of the Colts and we just get our player, I'll probably just end the stream because I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm not happy, but that'll make me happy enough. We got the pick in for pick number 8 to the Carolina Panthers, the Carolina Electric Bearcats. Who's it gonna be? We are like, man, if Tyler Warren gets drafted somewhere, we also might just end the stream because of how sad I am. So this is also a very, very, very strong possibility that Tyler Warren just gets drafted at any moment, and I just keel over. M's NBA playoff. Who's your team? Oh, M's though that them is fighting words. M's those fighting words. The Pacers are gonna whatever team you like. The Pacers are gonna beat them. Uh, 3021. I have not looked that up in a while, but I would my get we can just look it up right now. Let's just look it up. Let's see what's the status of Todd Click's case. I'm gonna guess that nothing's really happened. Let's see. Still pending. As I predicted, it was a fairly easy prediction. Just recently, order granting motion for continuance. So on 415, motion for continuance was filed, and 416 it was granted. The jury trial was canceled, and now there is a jury trial scheduled for August 19th. So that's really all we got. August 19th, maybe. Um, I don't know. Lots of time to work something out. Nobody really wants to ever go to trial, like it's not like a real thing. But I mean, nobody wants to go to trial. Like you always want to work out a deal just because that's the easy thing to do. Yeah, we're not going to talk about Shane Evans. Just too much. Not going to talk about it. Delphi has a weird history with judges. Real weird. Number 8 pick, T. McMillan. I don't even know how to pronounce his first name, really. Teta Iroa. It's completely just wrong. But a very good wide receiver, which is good for us. And we would like to see some quarterbacks go right here because we want a tight end, a non-premium position with a premium player that just happens to be in this draft that we desperately need and fits us perfectly. So, man, we made it through 8. We're really in the range where uh the Colts could just make a trade up here. I think that it's not going to cost you. It'll cost you a leg, but it won't cost you an arm and a leg. Fuck it, and trade your leg. Trade your leg. Just go up here and get what you need, and it's very clear what you need. There's one player in this draft that is the absolute perfect player. Like God, please do it. Please, we need a prayer circle. Like trade, just trade up right here, right now, as soon as possible. Trade up and grab Tyler Warren, and then we will end the stream on a happy note. Like that would be good because we don't want to end the stream on an unhappy note. Like we want to be happy. We want to be happy. Uh, I'm still here. We're waiting to see what happens. The pick is in for the New Orleans Saints. The Nolans Saints. I'm starting to get stressed. I'm starting to get real stressed because it's this is a big deal here. I don't know what all eyes is. No, it's not. All eyes is commenting. I missed this. You didn't miss it. I'm a little. I don't know. She's a character. I don't know. Maybe the YouTube thing is weird because I can't even click on the live and it said it was like 4 hours ago. Maybe I'm just talking to myself. Can anybody hear me? I think you can. I think you can hear me. I think there is actually a live happening. As unpopular a live as it is, which is fine, as it is meant to be. Uh, Luke, you've missed the first 8 picks in the draft, and me wondering if anybody can hear me. We're on trade up alert for the Colts because there's just a oh, thank you, Heather Brown. I've been muted for 54 minutes. Right. I wouldn't put it past me. It would not. I well, Steven is here. The problem is I need like someone to bounce off of, and no one wants to click the link, click the link, click the link. But seriously though, like somebody else talk, so I don't have to talk. I'm not a good like talker, just talking to myself. Like I can read you some Weircat stories, but that would really fuck up my draft coverage. Fire Chris Ballard? No, we don't want to do that. We like Chris Ballard because he's a character. So like he's an okay person. So like, dude, we're in short supply here in Indiana of like good people. So if somebody's even like a good person, like we give them like we should give them like a lot of pass. Give them a lot of pass. Yeah, well the Colts suck. Like that is true. Um, so he will be fired if we don't make the playoffs this year. That's just probably all there is to it. Like we're gonna have to make the playoffs, but then we'll be good. So hey, I'm here for it. I would love for the Colts to be good again. Yeah, Luke, hit the link. People want to hear a fake British accent. Number 9, Kelvin Banks. We went with another offensive tackle. There's only one quarterback off the board. We're at pick 10. Oh my God. We're at pick 10. The Colts are at pick 14. The Bears pick is in. If the Bears fucking take my player, I'm gonna. This might be it. This might be it. This might be it. They probably fucking will. God damn it. Because we fucking beat their ass in the Super Bowl. No way. Oh my god. They fucking went with the other tight end. What? Oh my god. I'm freaking out, dude. I am freaking out on this Colts draft. The fucking Bears went with Colston Loveland. Loveland, which is a cool name, but like, oh, Tyler Warren is like by far the better fucking tight end prospect here. Oh my god. The Colts might not even have to trade, but they still should, just to like be careful here. They should just do it. Oh my god. This draft is crazy already. Like there is a trade from 5-2. The Browns traded down and the Jacksonville Jaguars traded up. And they gave up a lot, and they did it for a cornerback, which is insane.
So many captivating matchups. It's the best. Yeah, because nothing says holiday cheer like watching your team destroy another. So, without
Are these
further
the Dixie
ado,
Chicks? I have no idea.
get it together, mark your calendars, set your alarms. The schedule will be dropped on May 14th. There we go. Lock it in. We can't wait. You can tweet it out.
Okay. Oh yeah, Twitter is way ahead. Twitter is way ahead. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
This is a great way to
You
vent.
got fans. You got fans in the chat.
They're your fans, man. They're
No,
here for the
they're your
football.
fans. They want to hear your accent. Do you realize this isn't about soccer?
Yeah, it's about fake American rugby, right?
Right. No, dude, no. NFL football is like the fucking most awesome sport that's ever existed by far.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been to a few games.
So you've been to a game? Well, we lost them. We lost Luke. We lost Luke. He's got Michael Osprick Wi-Fi issues.
I was just about to tell you that I've been to 2 Chicago Bears games in my life, which doesn't make me a fan. I'm not a fan. I was dragged there, but it was pretty cool. Like the atmosphere is cool.
Yeah, Soldier Stadium's fucking awesome. Like that's a legendary place to go see a game.
Yeah.
I saw a Radiohead concert there. Here's your Brit crossover.
Nice. That's pretty cool. That must be a cool stadium for music, actually.
Yeah, it was weird. Definitely. A long time ago, but that's what happens when you start getting old. I went to a concert way back when.
You're not old, Finn. No.
You say that, but you're old too. So
I'm probably older than you, yeah.
I don't even think you are.
Like we sound like 2 women right now, you know that.
Right.
I mean, we could expose ourselves, but our ages.
Well, I like to keep the fantasy alive for the viewers.
Yeah,
that I'm not like very old and decrepit.
Exactly. You know, we're like mid-20s, both of us, right?
Right. man, dude. I mean, it used to be that was still holding strong. Fell off here in the last few years.
Okay, so teach us about tight ends.
Teach us about what? The
tight
NFL
ends.
draft?
Tight ends.
Tight ends?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, so the big thing about tight end, like the unicorn tight end, is you want to have a player out there that you can just keep out there. So he fills both roles. He can stay in line with the 5 offensive linemen and be a 6th offensive lineman and block for the run game or the pass game, or you can change it up and you can throw him the ball.
Okay.
Like you want to be able to do both things. You want to be able to run, and you want to be able to pass, and you don't want to have to sub in a different player. You ideally just like the same player.
So like a two for, right? A 2-for-1, a multi-tool.
You want them to be able to do both things, and like in today, like it didn't used to be as rare, but in today's NFL, it's just hard to get that player that can do both things. And as much as I say this, like my perfect player is going to be here, and the Colts are just going to break my fucking heart and not take him. Like I don't know. It's the Niners pick is in. We're at pick 11 here. The Colts are at pick 14. The Niners have like a superstar tight end, so I'm thinking they don't take a tight end here, unless they.
So you guys are left with what's left on the market basically at the end.
No, there's going to be some really, really good players at 14, no matter what. I think like a lot of the Colts, like I don't know, Colts Twitter, Colts Nation, like Colts fans, like I think there's one player that we really, really, really want, and we're about to see whether they can get him. And
tell me the name.
Tyler Warren, the tight end out of Penn State. He can do it all. He's huge. He can block, that's the thing. You want a tight end that can block, and like you don't want just a big receiver. You want a tight end that can block. This guy can do it all. This guy like he took quarterback snaps, like he would run the ball, like he just does everything, like, which is perfect because we have the head coach that like loves to play with that type of stuff and do like interesting, like dynamic, like reps. And we also have a very non-traditional quarterback, like hey, you want to give your tight end some quarterback snaps? This is the perfect situation to do that. Like, yeah, get some snaps out of our quarterback's hands. Like, give it to somebody else. That's completely fine. In our situation,
he's got he's got interesting hair.
Hair?
Yeah.
You're Googling Tyler Warren and looking at his hair?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to share my screen. Is that okay?
If you can figure out how to do that, you can do whatever you want. Oh, yeah, he's got long hair, right?
Look at this. It's amazing.
Don't know that you can. Can you share your screen? I don't think you can.
Oh, no, it's not working.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work.
What? Yeah, there's some freaky pictures of him with like purple, not purple hair, but
purple hair?
The light is purple, so, and he's got shoulder length hair, and he looks like
he has long hair. That's fine. It's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
What I care about is that he can block his ass off, and
Exactly.
that's it. That's it. I would just like to fix one problem, because you got to do one thing at a time. Just fix this one problem and then fix the next problem.
He looks like 7.5 feet tall or something, and about 3 feet wide.
Uh, he's probably like 6'6" or something. Like he's a big dude for sure. I think he's like 270. Like he's big. He's a big dude. The Bears did us a huge favor and took the other tight end prospect ahead of him, which is insane. They've done something completely insane.
Well, they're like on a complete losing streak at the moment, right? For a couple of years now.
I think they're I'm gonna be gracious to Bob Mata here and just like say that I think the Bears are on an upward trend. I think they're making some upward progress. Their rookie quarterback was okay. So, and I mean, dude, we beat the fuck out of them in the Super Bowl, and that will always make me happy. And
right, you get to keep that.
I'll give them a little bit of grace. It's still funny for them to lose, and it's still funny for us to beat them, but it's been long enough where I would allow an upward trend for the Bears, and it's okay.
You'll allow it.
Allow it. Yeah, I mean, they're in a completely different conference. So the only time like we meaningfully play the Bears would be in the Super Bowl. You know, you got two different conferences. Everybody in the other conference doesn't really matter. Like it's easy to be fans of like a secondary fan of somebody in the other conference because you're never going to play them.
What's the stadium like in Indy?
In Indy, it's a. So we had the old stadium, the Hooter Dome, which is pretty rough. And they built a brand new stadium. It's Lucas Oil Stadium. It's really nice. Like it's got a retractable roof. I mean, it's right downtown.
Has it got that new stadium feel? I really like that feel. You know.
It still does. I mean, it's not brand new anymore, but yeah. I mean, I think it still has like the new car smell to it. Like, it's a nice stadium. Like it it's built out and nice. Like they took the fucking taxpayers' money to fucking build it.
Yeah,
It better be fucking nice. Like, Jesus, they raised everybody's taxes. Like, like God, they increased all the food taxes. You go out to dinner in downtown Indy, you're paying for that fucking stadium. Like you are. They increased it by like 2 or 3%. Like you want to eat a hamburger? You're paying for that fucking stadium.
Yeah. Is there an ISP VIP box there?
I do.
Do you think Jerry Holman gets good seats?
I do not have any information about that. I hope not, man. I don't know, man. I don't think those motherfuckers show their faces in public. Like,
no.
The fucking shame. The shame. Like, dude, anybody sees you, they fucking know. They know what you did. Like, it's not like the public doesn't know. Like, I know you're 100% right. There's like 75 to 200 like Delphites that are like locked in. But there's also a public. There just is, and they don't buy it either.
And they watched the trial anyway. Like in November, December, everyone was locked in.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know about locked in, but is on people's radar, and like, I mean, I asked people about it, and like, dude, nobody thought, nobody was buying it, dude. Nobody. I never talked to a single person like I've never talked to a single real life human being that ever bought this bullshit. I just haven't.
I remember on the day of the verdict.
Either they don't know or they don't buy it.
Right. On the verdict day, they had people outside. They were asking people, even in Delphi, they were asking people what they felt about the verdict, and no one was buying it there either.
No, yeah, that was really powerful. I did appreciate that. I think Bob was one of the people that was going around like asking people stuff and
arresting people.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think? And I appreciate that input, and I agree with you because it's a very logical thing to think that this is some bullshit.
I think I remember like one guy was a prison guard. Even
Right.
he was
Right.
from somewhere else in Indiana, but even he was saying like this is bullshit. That
Right.
shows you.
That's the one that sticks out to me. Like I remember that guy very vividly, and like it's I mean, dude, that's the whole story right there. Like that's the whole story. Like you got the prison guard. You got the prison guard telling you it's bullshit. It's gotta be. Like he knows.
Exactly.
And he does know. He actually does know. Like that's the kind of guy that actually knows. And he's telling you. I don't know, man. The crazy thing is, all right, we are literally 2 picks away from the Colts pick. Tyler Warren has not been drafted.
Okay, so yeah, there's a chance.
Oh no, there's more than a chance. I don't know. I can't.
Where's he from?
Look at Twitter. Tyler Warren is from. I mean, I don't know where he's from. He played at Penn State.
He's from Virginia. There you
go. Okay.
According to Wikipedia, anyway.
Luke is doxing Tyler Warren.
Yeah, I had to take a break from doxing other people.
Right.
It's been one of those days. Sorry, not doxing. Researching.
Right. No, dude, it's the dumbest thing. Like, dude, when people cry about like you can find out where anybody lives, like just by fucking Googling something. Like, you shouldn't do like mean things with that information. Yes, correct. You shouldn't. No, nobody should. Nobody should like be like, oh, this person lives here, so like go harass them. No, don't do that. But like that information is just usually just public information. So like I don't know, like you don't have to like it, but that's reality. You have to live in the reality world a little bit. We have to live in the reality world.
That's true, especially if you want to fuck around and wear a mask. You know, like that's kind of, you know, there are some people who you kind of need to know a little bit more, you know, and you can figure it out, and sometimes it surprises you. Unfortunately, there's some weird people around.
There's lots of weird people around. I don't even have a problem with that. Hey, everybody can fly your freak flag, be weird. I don't care.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, be weird. Just don't come and make problems.
Oh no, don't like. Oh no, and I don't know. Some people are like, it's not just like there's people that are like. I mean, there are people that go out and like just harass people, like they stalk them and do awful things. Like those people do exist. Conversely, like there's like most people don't do that, and accusing people of doing that type of thing when they obviously aren't going to do that. Like, is almost as bad. Like, it's very,
Yeah.
very close second. Like, nobody's gonna do like. Yes, it's possible
Like
somebody could do that to you, but
99.9%.
nobody like a normal person isn't going to do that to you. Like, they're just not, because like not everybody's fucking an insane psychopath. Like, they just aren't. There
It's
are
true.
those insane psychopaths. I agree with you wholly, but like doesn't mean everybody is.
Actually, I think the people who are crazy, the ones we need to worry about, are the ones who don't have Twitter accounts. You know, they don't have, they don't even have a pseudonym, let alone a real name. They're the ones
Yeah,
who
I mean,
can cause real problems.
in my experience, they do, but you could be right, and like yeah, there's other people, and they also just need to fucking relax and mind their own fucking business. Like, don't. Nobody needs to be doing that shit. Nobody needs to like go harass anybody else. Just knock it off. And it's very frustrating that anybody, like, it's frustrating that people do it. It's frustrating that people believe that other people are going to do it when they're not going to do it. It's all frustrating.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just go watch a football game, or go and listen to some music, or go and do what you want to do. Go and have a walk. I think we all need to touch grass a bit more.
I do that all the time. I go for a walk every day. I'm a walker.
And you go and look at fish, right? I know that.
Yeah, right. I love it, dude. I'll go look at some fish. I look at anything that's alive, and on the trail. I'm looking at it. Squirrel, uh, duck, fish. Um,
What about trees? I'm into trees.
in the
It's a
trees.
weird kind of hobby. No, I wouldn't even call it a hobby. It's like, they're amazing. Like, stop and look at them. They've been there. They were there before our grandparents. You know, a lot of them.
I have oak trees that like it like Thor himself could not knock over these fucking oak trees. Like, and they would crush my house, except they're just not ever going to move. They're fucking massive. They're just massive fucking oak trees that will never go anywhere ever because they're that strong.
Yeah, there's a huge sequoia tree behind my house, and there's not many sequoias here. And I've spent a lot of time in.
Sequoia? Where? In Britain?
Yeah, they're very rare, and this one is a this one was imported when it was a seed from, well, California, I guess.
Is
There's a
that
whole
even
bag.
legal? Is that legal?
God knows, I
That
don't know.
sounds illegal. That sounds illegal, Luke. That sounds illegal.
It's not my tree, um, but anyway, it's there behind my building, and it's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that is cool. No, trees are good. I like trees. I like the trees because the squirrels are in the trees. I like the squirrels. The squirrels, like,
Mm.
they're doing their thing, and they seem to be pretty good. Man, I'm okay. I'm in stress out mode here. We're at the point in the draft. The draft has fallen perfectly for us.
You got to put some graphics, some NFL graphics on your screen.
I don't have them. The only thing I got is the bullshit. The Colts are on the fucking clock, man. Oh my god. And Tyler Warren is just sitting here. I will fucking lose my mind if we do not draft Tyler Warren. But I'm almost 100% sure that we are going to get it. we've the draft has fallen perfectly. We didn't have to trade up or do anything, and the perfect prospect is here. And the Colts pick is in. The Colts pick is in. The Colts pick is in. I know people hate Indiana. I live here, so I have to fucking deal with it. So I have to deal with it. To some extent, other people have to deal with it. The Colts pick is in, and it better fucking goddamn be Tyler Warren, and I really think it's gonna be. And I'll have some measure of happiness if this is Tyler Warren pick right here at 14 dropping to us. This is it, folks. This is it. I'm stealing Disney's audio, and they will probably fucking take me to copyright. The copyright board.
They're gonna strike your stream, man. All the money you could have made off this
I
stream.
hope they do. I hope they do. Oh my god. Dude, did you listen to some of that T stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Dude, they're so stupid.
It's true. How can you be threatened? How can you be threatened by that? By T, you know?
Oh, here's the Colts war room, and oh yeah, this looks like an easy one. They're not even sweating. Oh, pick is in.
Yeah, you got it. Is it?
No, don't tell me. I'm watching it. Hold on.
Okay. I don't know anything.
With the 14th pick in the 20th
Bing bong.
The Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, dude. I'm fucking super fucking happy about this. Like 2 years ago, Anthony Richardson, yes. Tyler Warren today, yes. Oh my god, dude. This is fucking a fucking miracle. This is a fucking miracle. Miracles exist. People.
Congratulations, dude.
Miracles exist. They just do. Like sometimes something good happens. Even if everything else is bad, sometimes something good happens.
How are you going to celebrate?
Oh man, we might be ending the stream here. Like, ooh,
we
got shit done. We're not really following the draft at this point. We got the perfect fucking pick. I'm very happy. I'm very rarely happy after a Colts draft pick. Like it's a long shot. Like most of the time, it just doesn't happen. You know, most of the time, I'm not. Agreeance is agreeance a word? I don't know.
Could be. Depends how you want to say it. Anyway, you got your guy, so that's good news, right?
I got my guy, and I'm super fucking happy about it. Like, give me some life.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a guy that will be able to block. I mean, he can do everything. He just can. He can do everything. He can block. He can catch the ball. He can throw the ball. He can run the ball. Like, he can just do everything. Like, plug and play. Complete game changer. The draft fell perfectly for the Colts. Perfectly. Like, the Bears. Oh, my God. They helped us out so much. They took the other tight end. This is the guy. This is the guy. Oh my god! Like the complete godsend. Like an impossible way for the draft to just fall into our laps. Like
I can tell this is like peak Fiend excitement, right? You've usually got quite a level tone.
Right. I know. Yeah, correct. Yes. I was excited when the Colts drafted Anthony Richardson, and I'm excited right now. And like, I don't know, like I'm pretty happy the Pacers are spanking the Bucks, so that gives me some life too. But like, yeah, I don't know. I like sports. It's there's not a lot to like in the true crime world, you know. Like
No,
there's a lot
Jesus.
of it's a downer. It's a downer.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
all of it is bad. It's bad stuff.
Especially this particular corner of true crime that we've found ourselves in.
Oh, the Delphi guys is the fucking worst, dude.
Yeah.
It just is. It's the worst. Like, never would have wished this upon myself to be involved in any way, shape, or form, or even know about it. Like, just rather, like,
Just better not knowing. I think
it would be better
everybody
not
would say that.
knowing, but like, is it really? No, it's important. It is important. So, like, focus on things that are important, and this is something that is very, very important.
Yeah. Well, I guess it would have been better if it all didn't happen, right? Or if if the world were a fair place and things went the way they're supposed to go.
Right. No, I mean, dude, I mean, there's a few things that, I mean, we're not going to get like hard hitting evidence. We just aren't. Like, I think it's important that we at least see something. We at least see what there is, but we're not going to see anything that's super hard hitting or super convincing. We're just not. Like, that's also reality world. And
It would be nice to see what they saw at trial, though, right? Like at the very
yeah,
least, it would be
no,
nice to
we
see all of
should,
that.
because we deserve that. Like, we're
Yeah,
literally the fucking public, and that is our fucking right to see that shit. Like, that's a Sixth Amendment, like, period. Like, public trial. That means for him, and that means for us, both of us,
yeah,
both of us. That's our fucking right.
and for good reason. It's not just like a gift; it's there for a reason. Because if the public gets to see what happens at trial, then they get to keep the system honest.
Correct. Yeah. It's a vital right. It's a Bill of Rights, right? Like, this is like one of the most important rights that we have. Like, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Like, a public trial is one of your most important rights that you have as an American citizen. Period. That's it.
All right, I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna go and sleep. And congratulations, and you should go and celebrate your new tight end.
Oh, well. Okay, I will. Yes. And yeah, I don't know. This is probably as good a time as any to end it. Thanks, Luke.
All
Have a
right,
good night, bro.
talk to you.
Bye, Luke. Everybody, thank you for Luke. Give him props in the chat. I'm actually probably just gonna end this chat with this stream. Like, there's very rare possibility that the Colts could trade into the back of the first round. That would be pretty awesome. Lots of good players available. We got the best player, like, period, for us. I'm pretty happy about it. But yeah, have a good night, all. Like, this this ended way, way better than I expected because I got my favorite player in the draft. And that rarely happens. But sometimes rare things that you don't think are going to happen do happen. So, you gotta keep hoping. Keep hoping for a good outcome, a perfect outcome. Good night.